Welcome to another edition of Arsenal Fans Beat brought to you by Arsenal fans for Arsenal fans globally. We're reaching you out once again from 170 Wikisi Road from the Accra restaurant where you can place orders for your food. And I have with me in the studio beautiful Nene Fufana and I also have handsome Kasim Sila.
Yes.
Yes, guys, you're welcome. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of things. In the time past, Arsenal was regarded as boring Arsenal. That was underground Taylor of the past. And they were nicking victories, were scoring goals, they were scoring by 1-0, and at the end of the day, we were able to win trophies. Today, at a point they said, Arsenal, they're just playing like a jelly baby. I recall Patrice Evra regarding us as babies. But today, because we no longer allow anybody to bully us, they regard to us as we're playing with the dark arts. And we are speciality. What? In dark arts. And that's a good credence because it seems as if people are beginning to understand that we exist. But the key point for me is that, do you think Arteta has done well to win 3 years additional contracts from the time as he took over from Arsenal? And do you also think that the referees in the English Premier League that they have an agenda against Arsenal? Do you also think that the pundits are doing good job in analyzing things that concerns Arsenal? Because when it comes to other teams, they look at it, they take it with levity. It doesn't mean anything. They just say it is for the beauty of the game. They like the rivalry. Like somebody was saying online that I like the rivalry that Haaland had to use the ball and hit Magalhaes when he wasn't even watching. And they call it good rivalry. And today, Arsenal are beginning to be pragmatic in the way that they negotiate their victories. Looking at the way they negotiated the victory against PSG. So, my take here is, let us have our views and see how far we've come as a club. Is it going to take us to the promised line of notching up trophies this season? Nene?
So far, I think Mikel has been doing well, and hopefully to continue to grow. And I'm happy they extend his contract. I mean, like you said earlier, we are no longer crying babies. We are now king of the dark arts, and we are doing immense well. And the referees and their agenda, I don't want our players to focus on them. Let us do what we have to do. I like the attention that Arsenal is getting from the media. Anything we do, it's like we have been the topic of discussion. In every show with the pundit, they always talk about us. So I like the attention. It shows that we are doing very well. It shows that we are coming back. Yes, and I like the connection with the fans and the team. How much we are proud of being an Arsenal fan. Yes, how we have been going in as much people normally say you guys don't have Champions League, but we are doing good. We are playing, we are coming back, which is very well. Now they are even seeing us as a contender for the Champions League. Even the Premier League, we have been coming back to back. Hopefully this season we'll be able to win trophies. So we have been good so far.
And you?
Yes. I take it from where she stopped. The way Arsenal is playing as of now, for me, it shows we have come a very long way. Because the way these pundits, the way these analysts are analyzing Arsenal, they have used to the fact that crying Arsenal down, it gives them money or something. But for now, people are not enjoying them again. They are not used to the fact that Arsenal fans are happy. They are used to the fact that Arsenal fans normally go home stressed.
Some like in the time past,
yes, when they're out, all those banners and everything. So for now, the path Arsenal is going, it's a good way because Mikel Arteta has taken Arsenal from the trenches and bringing it up to the top-notch positions.
And the interesting thing is that everybody is moving towards the same direction.
Thank you. There is unity. There is unity. There is peace and stability in the team. He has taken out all the bad fish out from the team. And now the team has been progressing. For the referees, I don't know what happened with them. They just like what you said. They have a personal agenda.
I think we have major one. They are key referees.
Exactly.
People like the Chris Kavanagh, Messi, what's the name of
Michael Oliver.
Yes.
You know, they
Because
don't.
you look at the number of matches they've officiated, it's always the same result, the same action.
The same thing over and over, and whenever other teams are doing the thing that Arsenal have been doing, they will not be penalized. They will just go scot-free. You know, but when it comes to Arsenal, it's a different case. It's a different ball game. You know, so the reason for me, I think it's from the top. I've always been saying this. I prefer Howard Webb to step down from his position.
Our web used to be
Manchester United fan,
Yes.
you know. So being a Manchester United fan, and now he's the leader of the referee.
DMO.
So I think he has been telling the other referees to, hey,
Yes,
whenever
watch
it's
out for these
Arsenal,
guys.
yeah, don't allow them to do this. Mikel Arteta, I'm happy that he has at least signed another 3 years extension in the club. You know, because if we lose Arteta for now, I'm not
That's gonna
saying,
take us back.
yes, it means we have to start all over again, because a new coach that will coming in will have to come with his philosophy, have to come with his playing style, and it will take time for the players to at least adapt to that particular playing of
And I think that's going to break us completely down as a
for
club.
sure.
Exactly.
You know,
And-
because
And if you look deep into Mikel Arteta, you can see like the club is happy, the players are happy that he's around. His relationship with the players, if you look at our signing, they always tell us that as soon as Mikel talks to them, the vision that he tells them about the club, that's the direction they want to go.
yes,
See that he's the man for the job. He
Job.
loves the club and he's doing what
I
he's
accept with you 100%, because look at in the case of Granit Xhaka. There was a time Granit Xhaka said he did not want to put on the Arsenal jersey again.
Granit said his suitcase was just at the door. And
Yes,
he told him he doesn't want to play. And
If
he said,
not-
he said, Mikel told him, let me just talk to you once.
exactly. If not the intervention of Mikel Arteta, at least Granit Xhaka is gone. And after that altercation between him and the fans, the next season, you saw what happened with Granit Xhaka. It seems as if it's an elevation season for him.
Exactly.
His,
And the
his
fans
place,
fell in love with him.
Yes, and
Yeah,
you can
the
see
connection came
he's
again.
still rooting for us where he is.
Exactly.
once a gunner is always a gunner.
Yes.
That is for sure.
But another thing I'm looking at, do you think we'll be, because Arsenal were beautiful with the ball. There's something that used to hurt my feelings in the time past. I used to say Arsenal with the ball were beautiful, but without the ball we are pathetic. But now we see an organized Arsenal team. Without the ball, with the ball, our defensive shape is always in top shape. Do you think that being pragmatic in the way we handle our matches is the key way to go? Should we continue this way?
Yes, we should continue this way. You know, we have to take it game by game. You know, because I could recall Mikel Arteta in his past previous matches, I think last season, he said, when winning the Premier League or the Champions League, we have to go game by game, and we have to play the game in the context of the opposition.
Position, right?
You know, so I think with the Arsenal have been playing the most beautiful football in the past decades.
Yeah.
You know, because when we have the likes of Fabregas,
Fabregas,
Santi Cazorla,
Ozil.
Mesut Ozil, you know, you saw the fluidity in the team. Even now, when we have our midfield mystery, Martin Odegaard, you know, the midfield was great. You could see the passes, the connections, the defensive line, you know, with or without the ball.
Now we know what's saying.
Not at all.
What does
So
mean by all
even
means?
if they criticize us of being the dark cats,
Yeah.
we don't care. A win is a win.
Win.
As
You know,
long as it is getting us a result, the
points, yeah.
result we
Yeah.
want.
simple.
Who cares about what is beautiful, what others want?
But I have an issue with it. Yeah, Gassimo. My key challenge here is that, in as much as we're being pragmatic, we're not scoring goals. Like last season, we're notching up goals. But this season, we're not scoring goals.
Yes,
And you
it's,
see, we've also refused to go for an out-and-out striker. And I think that would be a detriment to our title dreams.
I don't quite. Everybody has been saying Arsenal need a striker. We need a striker, but is needing a striker part of the vision of the club? We see the way we play. We don't rely on one player to score. If you have the chance, if you see the goalpost, you think you can score, shoot.
But that's the thing.
yes.
My opinion, I still
I
think-
disagree with
And
Nene.
last season, we didn't have a striker. We were all complaining, but we have the highest goal
But
score.
that's true. But you still need a striker because there are
Yes.
some positions where you need a fox in the box
Exactly.
to be there.
Is it going to
Okay,
our
okay.
style of playing? Is that what the manager
But even
wants?
like that, see, look at the match. Let's take for example the match against PA. Kai Havertz had this ball in the 6 yard box. There was nobody to knock that ball into the net.
Me, I believe at some point there is luck in terms of football. There is something we call
You guys
luck.
believe.
Yes, yes.
So maybe they were not
let-
lucky enough.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I disagree with Nene at one point, saying that she did not think that we need a striker as of now. Every team in the Premier League needs a striker.
We've got
You
Iron
know,
Havertz.
at the starting of the season, the transfer window, Mikel Arteta went for Benjamin Sesko. It
yeah.
shows that we need a striker. You know, even though we have Kai Havertz, because we have been
No, they
crying
actually-
down.
he-
We have
he decided not to come.
Yes, we have been crying down Kai Havertz in recent times.
Well, he's
It's
playing
now
goals.
that he's at least proving himself. But our playing style does suit a striker. If only we could have afforded one. I'm telling
Even
you,
if
the
it's
goals,
Osimhen
yes, the
or
goals will have been
Victor
coming because Martin Odegaard is there. You know, so I think if there is a striker in Arsenal, trust me, the goals will come.
Because
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
No, I think this one you're the
No,
only
you have
one-
to agree for us.
You are the only one on your own.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that we need to trust the process.
No.
The boss knows what he's
No,
doing.
yeah, for sure, we trust the
agreed.
process.
For me, I trust the process, and that is why we remain die-hard Arsenal fans.
Always.
We actually need a striker.
Sure.
If you want to rely on Gabriel Jesus, one of the biggest
We
challenges
cannot.
that he has
We cannot
is that
rely on
he
him.
can, even when he's not injured, he cannot remain in that box.
No.
Yes.
That's the
He's
challenge he
going
has.
back and
He's always
forth.
coming back, which is good for the team. But we need that guy that
Even though players have been performing, you know, Saka have been playing well, Havertz have been playing well, but you know Havertz is not an attacker.
But we're having
He's
the
an
numbers.
inverted attacker. He played for Chelsea, the 10th position. He played for Chelsea.
even for Bayern.
Yes.
And even for Germany, he's playing.
Havertz was bought initially to play in the midfield position for Arsenal, but he did not play well. We have been
he's
crying
doing
down.
better.
You know, but no sooner Arteta played him in the center position.
Yeah, he did well.
Yes. So you see, so I think having a striker in Arsenal, it's best for us.
So,
You know.
viewers, you just have to make your comments count in the comment section because Nene here said we don't need a striker, we're notching up goals. And Gassimo and I said we need a striker because in as much as our team, we have a very good team with good fluidity, we need somebody up front that can notch up the goals for us and also carry the burden of the team. In as much as we know that goals are coming from every angle. But the other aspect also that we've not agreed with, should we continue with this pragmatic style of play? Because the beautiful football that we used to play in the time past used to affect us at the end of the day. Oh, Arsenal played against Manchester City or Man United. We had 70% possession. Who scored? Who won? They defeated us. So we're not going to eat possession. You understand? So since we're not going to eat possession, we need fluidity and goal scoring. So should we be pragmatic? Because there's only one way, which is why I believe that Arteta decided to go the way he has gone now. During the Europa Cup and Champions League last season, it was because we were not that mature enough. Because Bayern Munich, we had them for the taking. But somehow, out of that lack of maturity and depth, we lost that match. So I think Arteta now has come to the point that, look, like against Atalanta, he just knew that, okay, we're not going to score goals, but this guy should not score us. Let's lock up. And against PSG, you score 2 goals. What are you going to attack them again? Just suck it up. Catch them on the counter. So, do you think this philosophy should continue, or he should come back to the same fluidity of playing and attacking throughout the entire game? What do you guys think?
Yes, for me, being pragmatic, it's part of football, you know, and it goes with every match that you are playing. You know, if we have to play against PSG, it depends on the outcome of the match. If we are one man down, we have to defend. There is no need for us to attack. If only there is a need to attack, we have to attack. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it has to be
What the
every match.
opposition brings.
Yes, what the opposition bring, that is one.
So you
And,
agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
you know, so it has.
Okay.
You want to say something?
I think, as you said, let's go with it again. I remember in one of Mikel's press conference, he made mention that every game has its own momentum. And if they are sitting back looking at the old tactics of their opponent, they have to go in the way they should. It's not all about our own style of play. Let us bring it to them as well. And whatsoever we suit the position, we know PSG can push forward. So if they are pushing, they have the ball also. Instead of us going to meet them or going in their own style, we defend, we block.
Okay.
I
Yes,
mean,
for sure.
it is better for us not to concede.
Okay.
Yes, if worst case scenario we are down, it's obviously we have to attack.
Yes.
And if we are leading, there is no need for us to be attacking again. So we have to just sit back and let the opposition play. And they are not sticks. It's obvious they have to play the ball. You know, so it depends on the outcome of the match. That is what I think.
And after another possession,
Nothing. It's about goals. It's about performance-wise.
That's true. Okay, I agree with you guys. So far, what we agree here, we agree that it's good for us to be pragmatic, get the result.
Sure.
But one area that we do not agree is the aspect of getting an out-and-out striker. Only Nene said, you don't need a striker.
No, at the end of the day, she agreed.
no, I still don't.
She stood to her ground. She said, we don't need a striker.
Okay.
So, guys, I want you to go to the comment section and make your comments count and let us see if Nene is right or Gassim and I are right. So we want to say thank you very much for giving us opportunity to serve you here from the Arsenal fans beat. We're so grateful that Arteta has been able to build a meet at the Emirates, where we have a sense of camaraderie and everybody has come together. Each time our anthem is sung in the stadium, it brings
We are
some kind
proud.
of
We are
goose-
proud.
yes,
We are
some
proud of the
goose
team.
people and gives us some
It's
energy.
even we are singing the
Yeah, exactly.
Anywhere you go.
So,
Yes.
so far, we'll say Arteta has done well, but to whom much is given, much is expected. We're expecting that this season, hey, we'll get for win.
It's even
In fact, make us speak pidgin English. Now, leave English. We'll get for win. Champions League, we did it. Premier League, we did it. Even that Camatis Cup, Carabao Cup, where Manchester win, where they make style.
Conclusively, all the major domestic competitions that we just carry.
Even if it is by that.
So it's been a wonderful time here from Arsenal Fans Beat. We remain yours sincerely, Arsenal Fans Beat, reaching you out once again from 170 Wilkinson Road, Accra Restaurant to be precise. I want to say thank you to Sanfupe, Fair Petroleum, and Asuni Sports. Until we come your way again, we'll say cheerio.